guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here, and today I want to help you solve a problem that has frustrated me for a long time, and I assume you too. You know when you go out on a job or an expedition, an adventure, you go out on an experience and you're worried about your gear running out of power. You know, you might take your laptop and you're like, well, I'll be able to do some editing afterwards, but it's sketchy on the power, but we're at a campsite. Or you're in a warehouse and you want to put some big lights on, but you're like, I don't know if I can run leads to power, I don't know if there's going to be power available, and I want to have control over that power. Or you pick up your gear, you pick up your camera gear, you're about to walk out on an astro shoot, and you're like, oh, the battery's dying and my other battery's dying, but I need to go now. How do I power up in those spaces? You're flying your drone around all day and you know you've got 3 batteries. That's good, that gives you an hour and a half flight, but you want 4 hours or 6 hours flight. How do you solve these problems? Well, iTech have teamed up with me. They've sent me this wonderful product to talk to you about, because I think every photographer, once you get into photography, once it's become more than just a hobby and something you really want to invest in, a unit like this can really make a massive difference. This is called the iTech 300P. It's from a company in Perth. It's an Australian company, and they do amazing deals, and I'd encourage you to check out their website. You can even go there right now if you like, but stick around for the video. They have all kinds of units, from really big ones through to really small ones, to enable you, regardless of your power needs, to be satisfied. Now, what I like about this is it's not heavy. Like, it's that heavy. Must be about 3 kilos. It's got this cool handle on top with a grip and a canvas strap, and you can carry it around quite comfortably. It also, because of its weight, if you've got it in the boot of your car, it sits still. If you've got it in a campsite, if someone knocks it, it's not going to go flying across and break all your cables out. So straight out of the box, you're like, oh, I like it. I like it. The battery is a lithium-ion NMC. It has 25 amps per hour peak capacity, has 500 life cycles up to 80%, and a shelf life that you need to charge it every 3 months, although it can go up to 6 months without a charge and still be ready to go. The management system is an MPPT charge controller, low battery protection over temperature protection. You'll notice the input. That's how you power the battery up. If you plug it into the wall, it takes 5 to 6 hours to charge. If you use the car adapter, it takes 7 to 8 hours to charge. Or you can even plug it into some solar panels and get your maximum power recharge in 5 to 6 hours. So it's very versatile in the options that it offers. We have our DC output of 5.5mm plugs. There's 2 of them with a 60 watt maximum capacity. Above this, we have the carport output, and look at this. It's like a cigarette lighter. It's the same plug that goes into that. So again, you can plug something in for output only. Next to that, we have 2 5-volt 3.1 amp USB plugs. We have an 18 watt super quick charge USB plug. We have a 60 watt capacity USB-C plug. And then of course the obvious one, the AC output, which is an Australian plug. The display is easy to use. You just hold your finger down on this button and it comes up. It tells you what your battery percentage is and the heat of the unit. If you're really plugging this and it's a day that's knocking on 40 degrees, you might be really in trouble, and it overheats and shows you here, and I imagine there's an automatic shutdown. This operates between -10 and 40 degrees, so in the Australian climate it's perfect. Keep your eye on this, because this does increase as you draw more power and demand from the unit. To simply access any of these outputs, you hold your finger down on the one that you want to choose, and the light comes on, and it tells you what it's drawing from the battery. So at the moment, it's 0 watts. So let's plug my laptop in and see what happens. It's beeped, and we can see already it's drawing 23 watts, 17, 19, 11. So it's moving around a little bit. I'm going to open the screen, fire the computer up, and it seems to have settled around 14, 15, 13 watts. Now, interestingly, my battery is fully charged on my laptop, and so I imagine it will buffer around there. But 11 watts isn't much at all when you're looking at a 300 watt system. What about my action camera? Sometimes that needs a good recharge or wants to be used from a charging port. So if we take the Osmo Action 3, we plug it into the standard USB charging port, and you'll see nothing is happening. Why isn't anything happening? It's because we were using this section. We need to turn on USB, and you'll see straight away how many watts it's drawing. It's 5 watts, 6 watts. This will vary up and down a little bit, but as you can see, it's taking hardly any power from the battery to quite comfortably charge this action camera. To stop it, you simply press this button or just unplug your device. Let's plug in a drone battery. This is DJI Mavic Air 2, and I'm going to plug this in, and we're going to look at this number, see what it does. Number doesn't move. We turn on this channel, and as you can see, can you see this flashing dots? That means it's charging at 43 watts. So this is extracting a lot more power than, say, an action camera or even a charged laptop. I think because of the amount of force of power, and obviously the proper name for that, required to be pumped into the battery. Okay, so I've plugged in the Viltrox Ninja 10 Studio light, and this packs a punch. It's a 140 watt light, and if we turn it on, it fires up, you hear the fan going, and we go up to 140 watts. That means on this unit, I should be able to use this light consistently if the battery is fully charged for just over 2 hours. That's enormous output. I can put 2 lights on this and be able to use them for, say, an hour each, but 2 of these lights in a warehouse or in a shoot where you're outside and you need this sort of light, but to power it otherwise is just too difficult. Wow, what an option. Now you will notice the little fan button comes on. The fan button comes on to keep the battery cool. We don't want this battery overheating and blowing up, and they've created some of the most advanced technology in here to make sure it stays cool and safe and not dangerous. Each of your devices has a different power requirement, a different wattage, I think is the right terminology, and all you people who know all this stuff about it, you can correct all the details in the comments below, thank you. But that means that your phone, which is, say, a 12 watt power requirement, can be charged on this 8, 10, 12 times over and over again. You can actually take all those devices I just showed you and plug them all into this at the same time, and it won't blow up. It will power them at the same rate, but it will reduce the amount of power available to you, so you're drawing a lot of power. You're limited to the speed at which this unit can actually charge those things, but in terms of charging time, my experience has been it's been the same on this as it has been at home when I plug it into the wall. So it's been very, very effective, and I think it's faster on this, much faster than this, than on a power bank that you might have that's handheld, which are valuable for the right situations. If you had a 12 volt fridge that you plugged into here, you could run that fridge easily for 24 hours. So the other valuable thing of this is it's a good power backup that you can have lying around at home if the power in your house goes out and you need to keep the fridge cool, or you need to watch TV or have the internet on. It's probably not the best use of this in a crisis. However, it's great as a backup, a safety precaution that you can so easily, look, I mean, I am very, very strong, but I can just hold this like this. It's got the vents on either side, and it has this hum to it that you would have heard before when it really requires power from it, that just keeps it cool. At the moment, this is going for $500 or 499 Australian, guys. How good's that? Yes, it's on sale from its previous price of $700, and that is a bargain. And my experience of iTech is one, their customer service is exemplary. So you could email them and say, I need a unit that does this, this and this, what have you got? And they would say there's these ranges. They're an amazing company. I've been really, really impressed with them, and I'd encourage you to suss them out, drop them an email if you need, go to their website and have a look, see if they can fulfill your needs. Unfortunately, gang, these units from iTech are only available in Australia. So those of you in Australia, happy days. Those of you outside of Australia, I'm really sorry. It's not my fault, but I'm sorry that you can't access it. It's such a great product, but it might be an encouragement for you to suss out something in your part of the world that meets your needs, that does this. If this video has been helpful and you'd like to broaden your horizons around photography and video, you should go to a good channel. But if you like me and you're like, hey, hanging out here. You should stay here. Give us the thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate you. Thanks iTech World for sending this through. Stoked you guys have believed in me enough to partner with me on this. And guys, get into it. It's a great product. You won't be disappointed. If this video has been helpful, if you have had your oh gosh, finding words today. There's a dog like pounding around here. Some owners that just do not care. Dog's bigger than me. It's gonna eat my camera for sure in a minute. It's about to eat a crow.